Welcome back. You're watching The Trading Bell, and I'm here with Ms. Belvinder Sron, the Chief Executive Officer, Malaysian Palm Oil Council. And she's quite optimistic of what changes this industry can do if we did embrace this good practices and, of course, embracing the palm oil industry in itself. Thank you so much once again. And moving on, let's talk about doing what you are doing to promote responsible consumption of palm oil as part of a balanced diet. We have a lot of misconceptions out there. I don't know how you're dealing with that as a lead producer.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I tell people is this is a very balanced oil.
Okay.
We've got 50% saturates and 50% unsaturates. It's a healthy oil.
Okay.
Cholesterol free for sure, and
Yes.
trans fat free.
Yeah.
For consumers, that's important. You know, it's an oil that's rich in vitamin A and vitamin E.
Yeah.
And when you talk about vitamin E itself, many people know there are two vitamin E's, that's the tocotrienols and the tocopherols. A lot of people may know about the tocopherols, but palm is very rich in vitamin E tocotrienols. So that is one aspect that we always talk to people who want to use palm oil. Because of the vitamin E, there's a lot of stability. When you want to use an oil in your frying, you want to make sure the oil doesn't oxidize, so it can withstand high temperatures. And that's where you use palm. And food manufacturers love it for it. If you want to do your, frying of your noodles or frying of your food, you want long shelf life, you cannot compete with palm oil at all.
You can't.
I can assure you, you cannot compete with palm oil at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secondly, on trans fat. A lot of countries are legislating on trans fat. Trans fats are extremely bad for health.
Yeah.
You see, when you use soft oils, if you want to do a component for making solid fats, for example, you have to harden the oil.
Yeah.
When you do that, you have to add hydrogen to it, and you create a process called trans fatty acids, and trans fatty acids are known to be bad for health. So countries are now legislating to either reduce or even remove trans fats from food formulations. So I'm pleased to say that you've got a product here that's coming from Malaysia that is trans fat free, and food manufacturers can feel very confident using it, that they're providing a product that is healthy and that is trans fat free to consumers.
You're right.
It's a great product. It has been used for years. It's just that there's a lot of misconception about it.
Okay.
I just hope that consumers would start appreciating that palm is a wonderful product, and you should never be hesitant to use it at all. I mean, I'm a person who has grown up just using palm oil in my house. I would never use any other oil, and I can assure you it's the best oil, be it for frying, be it for stir frying, even for large scale manufacturing. Manufacturers just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great product that we
As I
have.
said, somebody at home, maybe that's what you have taken just now. So as we come to a close of this conversation, I'm keen to ask you, the industry in general, looking at it, because from the lead producers, you are almost holding the globe, because I saw supplies to China, to India, Africa, at last. That's why you're here as well. What do you see? Because every business, as we say, has its own headwinds, challenges that you're facing. And I'm also keen to hear from you. And I know there could be a myriad of them, just maybe one or two, and what you're doing to really address that.
Our biggest challenge has been on sustainability.
Okay.
There's a lot of questions being asked. Is this a sustainable product? Well, I would tell people that you are getting a crop that's extremely sustainable for a simple reason. Once you plant it, from the time it starts to produce the oil, it's going to be there on that same piece of land for the next 25 to 30 years. Now you tell me, isn't that sustainable?
It is. Definitely.
Unlike other crops where you may need to clear the land after every 9 months, you have to replant. This is a crop where you plant and it's going to be there for the next 25 to 30 years.
Lovely.
That's sustainability.
Right.
Now, the second most important thing we must remember is that it provides sustainable income to people.
You're right.
Which other crop does that? When it's there for the next 25 years, I'm assured my small farmers are assured of a income that comes in sustainably for years to come.
Yeah.
And that's what provides them a better life.
You're right.
The oil palm story is the story of the small farmer. It's a story of poverty eradication. It's a story of meeting the needs, not just about people from my country, but about the needs of people of other countries.
Absolutely.
So we are doing a global service. If you look at the oils and fats dynamics in the world, there are not many countries that are net producers of oils and fats. Some of the countries are Malaysia, Indonesia, countries like Canada, Russia, Ukraine, Brazil, Argentina. But two of the largest producers of oils and fats are Malaysia and Indonesia. Most other countries are net importers. You don't have sufficient oils and fats. You have to import.
You're right.
So we're in a very good position to cater to the needs of people out there.
Okay.
So oil palm is also a very good crop in terms of food security.
Yeah.
So I would say that people need to start appreciating about the role that palm oil is playing in the world today in terms of food security, in terms of poverty eradication, in terms of changing the lives of the smallholders. What better crop can you have?
And by the way, thanks a lot for that. But before I end now, I'm looking at you seated there, the CEO, Malaysian Palm Oil Council. You're a global CEO, and definitely there are people who are watching and they're saying, wow, what a leader. And there could be a lesson or two there, especially that could address to especially our lady comrades as well, who would be saying, wow, I wish I may have had a chance to speak with her. So I'd like you to just shed a thing or two, an encouragement or a leadership tip that you may have as well for them. What made you this successful?
It's been a long journey.
Oh.
It's been a very long journey for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in this sector for 30 years now. Yeah, I've climbed up the ladder.
Yeah.
I've learned the ropes. I've done my hard work.
Yes.
Never be afraid of working hard and never be afraid of taking any risk nor any challenge. Life is about challenges. Some people may say you may not be able to do something and prove them wrong. I don't think there's such a thing that a woman can't do. A woman can do anything. Everything is possible. It's about having the right mindset. If you've got the right mindset, any challenge can be small.
You're right.
But at the end of the day, if you're a leader, I always believe you must have a team, a good team to support you.
Absolutely.
You cannot do things on your own. So teamwork is extremely important. So that's what I believe even in, as a CEO of the Malaysian Palm Oil Council, it is really the team that matters. And I've got a great team back home in the HQ. I also have a great team out there who are my regional managers who are doing the promotion work on a daily basis, promoting Malaysian palm oil out there. So to ladies out there, I would say, never be afraid of a challenge. If someone says you can't do it, prove them wrong. You can do it.
You can do it.
Anything is possible in life.
Yes. That's the attitude. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And Ms. Belvinder Sron. And once you go back to your team, say hello to them as well.
I will.
And I look forward to seeing you more. I'm sure there are more partnerships now that you've signed in.
Oh, I can assure you that we will be probably making more trips down to Africa.
Wow.
Not just Kenya.
Yes.
Probably even to the other countries around here.
Yeah.
This is the place that we want to be. This is the future.
Yes.
This is where we are going to promote palm oil more aggressively.
And our population is growing.
Yes, it is. Definitely. Yes.
All right, there you have it. That is Ms. Belvinder Sron, the Chief Executive Officer of the Malaysian Palm Oil Council. Very optimistic about the industry, the sustainability of it. And of course, think about it this way. When you invest in a bond or something of that sort, when you plant that palm oil, she says you got a lifeline, 20, 25 years. Thank you so much for your time here. First of all, I leave you right now with the markets. Catch you later.